So this is the category 3 cars. First one up is the James Lancer, Avant Lancer. Seen plenty of action by the looks of it. The interior is all falling about, but that's the way it is, so we'll run it. Okay, so I seem to run that with a degree of ease, I have to say. And we've got probably the fastest time, 52.61. So, next one is BA Racing VW Torque. Looks like an SCX SXS body with a 3D chassis from Oliver and Mito's motor and running gear. Nice and smooth. It was tended to be quite light, so during the practice come off a few times. So I run it a bit slower on this track than what I feel it's capable of. Matter of interest, let's see the time. The 55.722. So, first of the Mito chassis cars. It's my one version of the Mini that ran it in the Dakar in 2019. It's a resin body, in fact. I'm not sure where I got it from now, to be honest. But I put a Mito chassis on there that used to belong to another car that I had. It's somewhat of a monster, I have to say. It's very wide, so I don't think it particularly runs brilliantly on this particular track. just very heavy. So for a truck like this, doesn't really do it justice, I don't think. Quite a slow time, I think. About 65 seconds now. So, with the second Lancer, Avant Lancer from the rather nicely decorated NERC club. It's one of the newer versions of the Avant range of cars, as I understand. So a bit of braid sticking out there. Anyways, so it runs. Yeah, nice and easy car to run. We've got a 54.49. Okay, so now we have the mystery car from Groundhogs, Desert Ghost. I've called it a Fordster, but it's a Mito chassis, one that we've seen before, I think. And the instead of being on a van, it's now on a cast. I think it's a cast resin, looks at it, body. Run pretty well, actually, I have to say, probably better than mine on the practice run. So we'll see how we get on. Very easy to run, a lot easier than my Mito chassis car, that's for sure. And we did get a 56.58. Okay, so finally in this category we have Hot Laps Event Mitsubishi, one of the three that we've run today. I think I've got Mito's tyres on there, but apart from that, looks fairly standard. Not sure what the motor is though. Don't think that's a standard Avant motor. It's certainly it's not. run, as most of those cars are. And we had a 54.32. So we have Danish Racing, beautiful looking Land Rover. I'm not sure who does the body, some old stock car supplier I think. The chassis is a Ninko though, so it has a Mitos motor, Mitos tyres and wheels, so interesting combination. Just about come off at the end now. 58.435. So we come to the final stage. There's only two of us in this particular category. Myself and BA Racing, who were brave enough to enter trucks. My one was actually made for me by a guy in Spain who had a business named as Mammoth Trucks. He made these, the chassis was CNC cut out of fiberglass, which I think is a very good idea for these truck type constructions. And the body was actually resin in this one, although he had made himself a number of bodies made of just plasticard. Pretty smooth. Does struggle obviously with the bridge at the back, but needless to say, it does run. So we have in fact a time of 55.3 seconds, which is pretty good for a truck. Okay, so the second truck was from BA Racing, and obviously the Avant body with I think a Mitos chassis. Now the problem I've got is I did a practice and it seemed to be running okay. Got ready to do the run and it stopped running effectively. I've checked everything and it seems to be a motor issue, I think, sadly. I've tried flushing it through some cleaning fluid and I've got some black bits coming out of it. and when I put it on my rolling road I get some smoke coming out of it, so unfortunately it's not going to run today. I'll contact Jeremy with a view of sending it back, see if we can get it running before we run the next round. Sorry about that. Although that bar racing Avant truck, which is now sent back, did not run because of the motor issues, I found I got one on the shop myself. I've never actually run this on this track or any other track, so it'd be interesting to see how it runs from my own point of view. Okay. Not bad, 6.4 second over the, yeah, 65.115.